Okay, hi. So today in this video, I'm going to show you how to make six figures by managing digital marketing tech. Before I continue though, this video are for moms who want to work from home, but they're not sure how. The things that I'm going to go through in this video is to help moms be able to transition from working outside the home to work in the home by knowing these skills. And really the skills are for digital marketing as a technical virtual assistant. I'm going to share a quick story on how I got started. I didn't even have these hard skills, the things that I'm going to go over today, but I did have a lot of the soft skills. And I'll put the video up where I talk about kind of like the three soft skills that you need. So go ahead and watch that because as long as you have these abilities, the soft skills, then these things that I'm going to mention are going to be nothing to you. I didn't have any experience. I don't have a degree. I don't know anybody in here. I just had an opportunity to even just be exposed to this. And then from there, I was like, I'm hungry. I want to learn more. I want to just keep going and keep going. And that's just pretty much been my attitude throughout my whole career. Now, I'm going to share with you why being a technical virtual assistant can easily make you six figures. So, like I mentioned, digital marketing is not going anywhere anytime soon. It's always been around, right? But now the pandemic has definitely given it more attention, just remote stuff in general. And one thing that business owners learned from that was, even if you're a brick and mortar, every business needs to have an online presence. So in order to have an online presence, there's tech that's needed to support that. And they need this help because either one, they may know how to do it themselves, but they're too busy. They want to focus on other things and they want somebody to come in who can do this for them, right? Just to help free up their time. Or there are business owners that don't even want to touch it. They know that's not their zone of genius and they rather have someone come in and just manage it for them. That's why they need your help. So one thing that I've learned without this whole time or my whole time within digital marketing tech, which is about to be a decade, is that there's four pillars. I think there's four pillars in digital marketing. And the beautiful thing about this is as a technical virtual assistant, you can know all four pillars, right, really well and offer that as a service, or you can just pick one that you really like or a combination, right? The freedom is up to you. It's up to you to decide which one, what do you like to do, what lights you up, what clients are willing to pay money for, right? So let's go ahead and get into the four pillars because if you know these four pillars, then you can definitely make six figures, no problem. So the first one we're going to go with is CRMs. And CRM stands for customer relationship management. So customer relationship management is if you go online and there's a form and you opt in, right? A database has to hold your information, right? Where you get those emails or it takes action based off of what you do, right? That's where CRMs come in. Now, there's lots of tools and softwares out there. So we're not going to get into the specifics of it, but there's still general principles that happen with a CRM, right? Like a CRM is, for instance, for me, one of the tools that I just like using just because I just get it. I've been using it for a long time is Infusionsoft. And with that, I actually have a client where all I'm doing is just managing their Infusionsoft. Like that's my primary role to make sure it's organized. The contacts are organized. They're getting the emails that they're supposed to, right? The automations are working as they're supposed to. You know, people need this kind of help. They don't want to have to sit through like campaigns or automations and tags and cleaning up databases and making sure that the contacts in here, we get to see their engagement, right? Like there's a lot of parts and pieces that go behind the scenes. And that's why people need help with CRMs. They just want someone to be like, hey, manage my contacts, right? Make sure when people opt in, they get tagged properly, they get the correct automations, right? These are the correct things that happen. So that's where you come in to fulfill this role. The second one is going to be funnels. I look at funnels, the definition, or my definition of funnel is like an automated action that you want people to take. It's like a sequence of actions that you want people to take. So for instance, right, there's marketing funnels and there's sales funnels. Marketing funnels are like opt in and get this, right? Opt in and get something free, right? You can build a list that way. That's what funnels are, those pages that take people through the process. It's a opt-in page and then a thank you page. If you want like a VSL application, right? There's usually an opt-in, probably some type of VSL, then an application, then a thank you page. It's just, and obviously you build each funnel based off of the goal that the client has. There's a lot of software and a lot of tools that are out there now that help people create funnels. And funnels are actually different from point number 3, which are websites, because websites, a lot of times people are going to hire you for websites, more than likely are going to use WordPress. If they're using Wix, Squarespace, it doesn't mean they won't hire. Sometimes they do, but majority of people are going to look for help with WordPress. Like they're going to hire out for that. A lot of times, and again, it depends on the person, Wix or Squarespace or something like that, they can generally do themselves, right? They're not looking for all the bells and whistles. They want something that's simple, that's clean, that they can do themselves. And WordPress can definitely get complicated, but it can also be easy too. So a website is different than a funnel, because websites are like, you normally have the home page, the about me page, there's a contact, there's blog. People are supposed to want to sit there and take a look at your site. They're supposed to visit different things. They're not supposed to just take one action and that's it. And that's what separates a funnel, because there's generally no like menu. It's like the only thing you can do on the page is to take the action, which is like opt-in. You know, you can't look at my about page. You can't look at my blog there. Okay. And the difference is a lot of times you're going to use funnels when it comes to like ads or advertising, right? You want that to be separate from your website. And that's why people do that. Again, for funnels, there's a lot of tools out there, especially nowadays, that you can do to build a funnel. I have my personal favorites, but you know, like I like GHL. ClickFunnels is still pretty good as far as building funnel pages. They're really good at that. It's pretty easy. There's a whole bunch of other ones that are out there like System. And really, it's not about the particular tool. It's about knowing its functionality and knowing what it can do. And that's where you get to come in. Now, number 4 is actually going to be membership sites. I call it membership sites, but it really could be like membership sites / course platforms. Because this is just where, like, if you have a course or you have something that people can either pay for or get it for free to access content, that's where you host it. So they need somebody who can come in and take all of their, courses and set up a membership or course platform place, so that when people log in, right, they can easily see it looks nice. They know where to go. They can consume the content. People need help in this. People need help in all of these. So let me go back. CRMs, they need help to manage their database of all the contacts that are in there, making sure everything's working good for that. Funnels, making sure the funnel pages are doing as we want them. Or if we're asking people to have a checkout, is the checkout working? If we're asking people to opt in, is the opt-in pages working, right? Is it actually working and it's going to the database? Websites are all the links going there? Can people really get a grasp of who I am, what I do, how I help people overall from my website? And then the membership sites / course platform, I just call them membership sites, but the course platform is just, it's hosting all of your learning content so that people that go through your funnels and all of that stuff can access your content. Like I said, get familiar with these things, and sometimes some of these tools, right, they'll let you have free trials. And I like using the free trials. I mean, I've honestly learned by going in the tool and figuring things out and playing around with it until I was able to be like, oh, because the more I did that, the more I didn't have to go in and play around, the more the knowledge sat in my head and I could be like, oh yeah, well, this platform can do this one because I've played around with it. Or when a new platform comes out, I'm like, all right, I need to play around with this somehow. Is there a free trial? Is there something? And I will sit there and I'll be like, let's see how this works. Let's press these buttons. Let's see this, right? Let's do this so that we can get a grasp of how it feels. So that when clients come to you and they ask you questions or anything like that, you're aware of that. So that's what I would say to do as far as digital marketing tech, those 4 pillars. Again, you can offer all 4 pillars if you want. You can offer just 1 or 2 It's totally up to you. So like in my tech leg of the business, I have a service where I offer Infusionsoft like help and implementation and managing that. That's kind of the CRM piece. That's the only technical piece that I offer. Yes, I can do funnels and websites and membership sites, but that doesn't mean for that particular leg that that's what I offer. Okay. I do have a digital marketing agency where we do build funnels for clients, and that's all we do. We build the funnels, we run ads to that. I don't build their websites, I don't do their membership sites. Yes, can I do that? Yes, I definitely can. But as my business has evolved and grown, I have been able to pick and choose what I like to do and what I don't like to do, and what's the easiest thing slash way for me to scale this so that this all doesn't just rely on me as well. So that's what I would say to do, is get familiar with the tools that are associated with the 4 pillars that I just mentioned. Because once you're familiar with the tool, you can easily go on Upwork, okay, and get a job as a technical virtual assistant. And there is a lot of demand out there for that. This is just on Upwork. I just did this, and technical virtual assistants worldwide, 1,412 jobs. In the US alone is 208 jobs. Okay, so the demand is out there. They just need more people that know what they're doing to step in and to help these business owners. Okay, so that's my mission and my passion, my vision that I have for this brand is I want to help other moms learn these skills, get really comfortable and really familiar with these skills so you can go on Upwork and make $25 an hour plus knowing these specific skills. I hope you liked this video. If you did, I would love to hear from you about which one of these platforms do you think you would like to learn, or do you want to learn all of them? I definitely want to hear from you. Thank you for watching. See you next time.